It wasn't so long ago that the whole world paused. Like everyone else, BC's film industry put down their tools and halted all production, with no idea when they would return. After months of uncertainty, hours of screen time, and hundreds of meetings, BC's film and television industry got back to work, thanks to the determination, creativity, and teamwork of so many. Like our small business owners, opening doors to film crews and giving us unique and important backdrops to tell our stories. And our friends and neighborhood allies, who welcome filming in BC's amazing communities. Not to mention our local government partners, who work closely with our industry while balancing community needs and keeping safety a #1 priority. The same goes for our hardworking cast and crew members from prep to post, who follow the protocols that keep us healthy, screened, and sanitized so we can safely deliver the content we all crave. But we wouldn't be back to work without the real heroes, our frontline workers and public health officers who've worked relentlessly to keep us safe.
7 and 8, take one, Mark.
Thank you for everything you do. And cut! That's a wrap, everyone! Great work, everyone.
Welcome to the 2021 LEO Awards, our 23rd annual celebration of excellence in British Columbia film and television. We hope these 3 nights of presentations provide a gentle reminder that our community remains strong and resilient. I would like to acknowledge the Indigenous nations on whose ancestral lands we live, work, and gather on throughout the province. The LEO Awards are governed by the Motion Picture Arts and Sciences Foundation of British Columbia. I'd like to thank and acknowledge our Board of Trustees who give generously of their time and their resources. Thank you to all of our sponsors, in particular our major sponsors, Creative BC, ACFC West, IATSE 891, and the BC branch of the Directors Guild of Canada, as well as our supporting sponsors, Company 3, Crafty Apes, Finale Post Picture Shop Vancouver, the International Cinematographers Guild Local 669, Peak Technologies, and the Union of BC Performers, ACTRA. I'd also like to thank all of our jurors, 72 in total this year, many of whom spent upwards of 2 months screening, adjudicating over 1,100 entries in 15 different program categories. Filmmaking is a team sport. We don't just work together, we also support one another by going to screenings, by spreading the word about crowdfunding campaigns, by liking all the short film Facebook pages your friends make. We want to see others succeed because we know that means we're succeeding too. Filmmaking isn't just about what you know, it's also about who you know. So let's continue building a community that is welcoming and supportive, where we lift each other up and help tell stories that matter. On behalf of all of us at the LEO Awards, congratulations to all the nominees and award recipients. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Melanie Mark. My Niska name's Lahaik and I'm very proud to be BC's Minister of Tourism, Arts, Culture and Sport. I want to acknowledge the traditional homelands of the Musqueam, Squamish and Tsleil-Waututh Nations for which I'm sharing these greetings, and to acknowledge the territory that you're participating to watch the virtual 23rd Annual LEO Awards. I want to start by congratulating all of the nominees and recipients and to thank you for your resilience. I know that this last year has been incredibly challenging, but I know it didn't stop you from pushing the envelope, being the storytellers, being the truth tellers. It is so important that we continue to shine here in BC with our film and TV industry. We are making our mark across North America, around the world, because of our BC talent. Tonight, we celebrate you, we celebrate your achievements, we celebrate everyone that is involved in making our motion picture industry so successful. And I guess my wish for you as Minister is that we have a really positive future ahead of us, that we continue being resilient, pushing the envelope as a government, as a society, and that we continue to support those jobs that are so vitally important to us. Congratulations, everyone. Enjoy your night. I know it's not the red carpet event that you are normally used to, but those days are coming. Have a good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host for this evening's awards ceremony, Carmen Moore.
Denise, Sakaize, Skyze, Saisozi, Carmen Moore. Welcome to night one of the 2021 LEO Awards. I'll be your host over the next 3 nights, celebrating the achievements of our film and television community. As we all know, stories are important. And as we're about to see tonight, we all tell different stories in many different ways. And all of these stories help audiences learn and feel. They open people's eyes and teach empathy towards others. That's why it's so important to have diverse storytellers in the industry. We all experience the world in different ways, and one of the best ways to teach others about ourselves is through art. We need stories from persons with disabilities, from different racial backgrounds, sexual orientations, gender identifications. We need to hear from those who have continually been silenced by society. We need the film and television industry to reflect our diverse world in order for us to understand each other and make sense of it. The LEO Awards exist to celebrate artistic achievement within our film and television community, and we hope you're all as proud to be here as we are to have you. Congratulations to all the nominees and award recipients. Thank you.
The nominees in the category of Best Student Production are Cheers, Peter Yu, Fayani Hung, Shun Okada, Jeremy Chio, producers. Go for Broke, William Wu, producer. Hunger, Leela Faradans, Josefina Llanos Lopez, Celine Nyong Ho, Jonas Questel, producers. Looking Back, Anna Anaka, producer. The Escape Room, Vivian Full, producer. And the LEO Award goes to Looking Back, Anna Anaka, producer. The nominees in the category of Best Music Video are Justine by Satellite and the Harpoonist, Sean Hall, Peter Rick, producers. Love You More by Actors, Peter Rick, Arden Ross, producers. Perfect Little Failure by Chantal Massel, Benjamin Cran, Chantal Massel, Ray Massel, producers. Wasted by Ivan Dorn, Dennis Shushkin, producer. Who's to Blame by Kawama, Scott Bellier, producer. And the LEO goes to Love You More by Actors, Peter Rick, Arden Ross, producers. The nominees in the category of Best Production Design in a Youth or Children's Program or Series are Darren Luke Sazjas, Grace Alvarez, Trevor Johnston, Cats and Dogs 3, Paws Unite. Angeline Martin, Keeping Up with the Clauses, Countdown on Christmas Eve. And the LEO Award goes to Darren Luke Sazjas, Grace Alvarez, Trevor Johnston, Cats and Dogs 3, Paws Unite. The nominees in the category of Best Musical Score in a Youth or Children's Program or Series are Matt Davis, Gagnon Singh. 16 Hudson, Operation Nanny. John Coda, Cats and Dogs 3, Paws Unite. And the Leo Award goes to John Coda, Cats and Dogs 3, Paws Unite. The nominees in the category of Best Picture Editing in a Youth or Children's Program or Series are Calvin Singh, Rachel Talale, An Introvert's Guide to High School. Simon Davidson, Malibu Rescue 2, The Next Wave. Gordon Rempel, Upside Down Magic. And the Leo Award goes to Gordon Rempel, Upside Down Magic.
Everything they've been doing. Thanks to my post team on this movie, Tom, Sean, Jonathan, Darlene, for making everything go so great. Finale for the sweet, and all the sweet snacks tonight they sent us over. My agent, Barbara Bird, my wife and daughter, Carlene and Siobhan, and Disney and Joe Nussbaum for
The nominees in the category of Best Cinematography in a Youth or Children's Program or Series are Adam Slawinski, Cats and Dogs 3, Paws Unite. Vince Arvidsson, Keeping Up with the Clauses, Countdown on Christmas Eve. And the Leo Award goes to Vince Arvidsson, Keeping Up with the Clauses, Countdown on Christmas Eve. The nominees in the category of Best Screenwriting in a Youth or Children's Program or Series are John May, Suzanne Bulch, 16 Hudson, Tickle Tornado. John May, Suzanne Bulch, 16 Hudson, Welcome. Tara Hungerford, Eric Hogan, Space Kids, Storybook in the Sky. And the Leo Award goes to John May, Suzanne Bulch, 16 Hudson, Welcome. The nominees in the category of Best Direction in a Youth or Children's Program or Series are Shabnam Razai, 16 Hudson, The Great Race. Sean McNamara, Cats and Dogs 3, Paws Unite. Heather Hawthorne Doyle, Endlings, Unwelcome Home. Nimisha Mukherjee, Gabby Duran and the Unsittables, Vortex and Night Train. Javon Devine, Gabby Duran and the Unsittables, Warm, Thick and Saucy. And the Leo Award goes to Nimisha Mukherjee, Gabby Duran and the Unsittables, Vortex and Night Train.
Oh. Thank you. I hope I don't know if I'm actually on, but yay. A big thank you to, everyone involved, the cast and crew, to the other nominees who are a lot of friends. I love all of your work and I'm so excited to celebrate all together. And just really a big thank you to Mike Albert, Gabe Snyder, Joe Nussbaum, Omnifilm, Brian Hamilton, and Bridget. So thank you.
The nominees in the category of Best Performance in a Youth or Children's Program or Series are Dan Payne, Aliens Stole My Body. Lane McNeil, An Introvert's Guide to High School. Mark Chavez, Camp Bonkers, sounds like a plan. Sarah Gills, Cats and Dogs 3, Paws Unite. Josh Zaharia, The Main Event. And the Leo Award goes to Dan Payne, Aliens Stole My Body.
Did I win? I can't tell. I don't know what's going on. If this is an acceptance speech, I won. Oh my God. I better start talking. Thank you so much to, I can't tell. Sean McNamara, the producers, Roger and Eric, and all the cast. That's my son. He'll be happy about that too. There's a big delay here. Thank you to all the kids in the show. They're amazing. And I can't believe it. The Leos, thank you to Leos and my beautiful wife and my kids because they're always supporting me. So thank you. All the best to everybody. Wow.
The nominees in the category of Best Youth or Children's Program or Series are 16 Hudson, Shabnam Razai, Ali Jaffa, producers. An Introvert's Guide to High School, Rachel Talalay, Laura Good, KC Novak, producers. Cats and Dogs 3, Paws Unite, Sean McNamara, Charles Cooper, producers. Space Kids, Tara Hungerford, Eric Hogan, Tracy Mack, Jamie Matthews, Marnie Malabar, Carolyn Botavici, producers. And the Leo Award goes to 16 Hudson, Shabnam Razai, Ali Jaffa, producers.
What a wonderful honor. Thank you so much to our team with Patty Gillen and John May and Suzanne Ball. Thank you so much. 16 Hudson's a really important show because it's so important to show diversity in today's world and have children with different backgrounds see themselves on the screen. But we thank you so much to the LEO Awards Committee. It's a real honor to win this award. Thank you.
Woo! It's been a weird 15 months, hasn't it? I know you're all sick of hearing it, but then so am I. But it feels like we're on the precipice of exciting change. We're seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. Hopefully I'm not jinxing anything. Anyways, you know what? We're ready. We've spent so much time with each other online that at this point, I don't even remember how tall anyone is. And if I see someone I know outside of Zoom and they're not wearing that same Hawaiian shirt, I could barely recognize them. And at this point, I still can't quite fathom the idea of hugging people or shaking hands or high-fiving, but I'm preparing myself. I'm in training. So as we get closer to the finish line and we get excited for things to get back to somewhat normal, I think we should celebrate that. And I think we should also celebrate the fact that this will hopefully be the last time we ever have to host a virtual LEO Awards. Let's celebrate that. Next year, we will all hopefully be together in one room together, surrounded by the people that we love and people that we hate and some people we can't stand and others we don't know but creeped online. Sorry about that. But we'll be together in the same room, breathing the same air, clinking our glasses together and partying our faces off. Because, let's be real, we've all been holed up for the last 15 months at home, and we are ready to party. So let's make tonight one of the best last online parties we've seen in months. Congratulations to all the nominees and award recipients. And thank you for continuing to support BC Talent. Woo!
Overworked, underslept, can't catch up, can't slow down, or I'll make simple mistakes.
I never knew what he did, why he left, how he died, any of it.
You show me what you're made of right here, right now!
This is my home, where I live.
No. Wait.
I'm not worth it.
The nominees in the category of Best Picture Editing in an Information, Lifestyle, or Reality Series are Joel Norn, Backroad Truckers, One Shot. Gordon Price, Get Lost in Colombia, Part 1. Mark Kenneth Woods, Pride, the LGBTQ+ History Series, Manchester. Brent J. Rubin, Save My Reno, Lalani and Cheyenne. And the Leo Award goes to Mark Kenneth Woods, Pride, the LGBTQ+ History Series, Manchester.
Yeah, crazy. I'm 0 for 11 so far, so this is a first, so I'm super happy about that. I have to thank the Motion Picture Arts Sciences Foundation BC, of course. I have to thank Out TV, and in particular Philip Webb and Brad Danks, for their unwavering support for the last 20 years, and without whom this series would likely not exist. My co-producer, director, and co-host Michael Yerksa, along with my small crew, Michael Venus, James Hunter, Laura Takahashi, and all those that share their stories with us in this Manchester episode. So thank you so much. This is amazing.
The nominees in the category of Best Cinematography in an Information, Lifestyle, or Reality Series are Hunter Wood, Darren Dembicki, Aaron Denault, Backroad Truckers, My Way or the Highway. Amy Belling, BC Was Awesome, Bernard's Express. Sergio Magro, Get Lost in Colombia, Part 1. And the Leo Award goes to Hunter Wood, Darren Dembicki, Aaron Denault, Backroad Truckers, My Way or the Highway. The nominees in the category of Best Screenwriting in an Information, Lifestyle, or Reality Series are Samantha Beck, Alison Walliser, Katie Redburn, Backroad Truckers, My Way or the Highway. Mark Kenneth Woods, Pride, the LGBTQ+ History Series, Manchester. And the Leo Award goes to Mark Kenneth Woods, Pride, the LGBTQ+ History Series, Manchester.
Crazy. Thank you so much. In order to make this series happen, I have to wear a lot of hats and often feel like jack of all trades, master of none. So to be recognized for editing and screenwriting is beyond amazing. So thank you so much.
The nominees in the category of Best Direction in an Information, Lifestyle, or Reality Series are Matthew Shuchuk, Darren Dembicki, Mike Bodnerchuk, Backroad Truckers, My Way or the Highway. Mark Kenneth Woods, Pride, the LGBTQ+ History Series, Manchester. And the Leo Award goes to Matthew Shuchuk, Darren Dembicki, Mike Bodnerchuk, Backroad Truckers, My Way or the Highway.
Wow, thanks so much, guys. Thank you so much to the Leo Awards and the jurors, the whole Backroad Truckers crew. Obviously, thank you for Darren and Mike Bonnerchuk, and of course, everyone back at Chorus, Andrew Johnson and the Chorus team. So happy to be receiving this, and thank you so much, guys. Super exciting. Thank you.
The nominees in the category of Best Host in an Information, Lifestyle, or Reality Series are Sophie Lee, Get Lost in Colombia, Part 1. Mark Kenneth Woods, Pride, the LGBTQ+ History Series, Manchester. And the Leo Award goes to Sophie Lee, Get Lost in Colombia, Part 1.
I'm doing this right. Okay, the host has unmuted me. Thank you so much. Congratulations to Mark Kenneth Woods for his nomination and for your wins as well, Mark. I want to thank our team at Get Lost, Melanie DeClerc and Ron Coldham, who are watching right now and who are live chatting me on WhatsApp. So hi, guys. Our editor, Gordon Price, our cameraman, Sergio Magro, both incredibly talented human beings who put up with my neurotic tendencies and overthinking things. Thank you to the Leos for putting this together during a pandemic. And thank you most of all to the people of Colombia. You have an amazing country. You were so warm and welcoming, and everyone should go there when we can travel again. Thank you so much.
The nominees in the category of Best Information, Lifestyle, or Reality Series are Backroad Truckers, Matthew Shuchuk, producer. Get Lost, Melanie DeClerc, Sophie Louis, Ron Coldham, producers. Mind, Set, Go, Margaret Martirosian, Helen Schmidt, Sophie Morgadino, Keely Booth, producers. Pride, the LGBTQ+ History Series, Mark Kenneth Woods, Michael Yerksa, producers. And the Leo Award goes to Get Lost, Melanie DeClerc, Sophie Louis, Ron Coldham, producers.
Thank thank you so much. This is amazing. On behalf of Melanie DeClercq and Ron Coldham and myself, because Mel and Ron are my producing partners in this show, we want to thank Nick Amaya as well, who shared with us his love for his home country over Colombian beer and food. Thank you to Sergio and Gord. Again, thank you to our significant others and our families for being there. Ron's kids, Fran and Jan, who are watching right now and cheering us on. Again, Colombia, we love you so much. We are double vaccinated. We're ready to come back to you, and we're ready to get lost in so many other places. Thank you for this.
As the world continues to open up and we find ways to get back to the normal we once knew, let's not forget what was important to us as we were forced to be apart. Finding new ways to connect. We phoned, we FaceTimed, we Zoomed and house partied, we WhatsApped, G-chatted, and maybe even some of us Skyped. And those people are probably still waiting for their call to buffer. Connection became paramount in any way we knew how. Being apart showed us how much it means for us to be together and how important we really are to one another. But it also showed us how important the things we create are. We watched movies and shows, read books, listened to music. We connected through art because there was nothing else for us to do. For crying out loud, some people took the time to rewatch all 118 episodes of Lost because it provided them not only with the escape they needed, but with the connection of a great story. Except for the final season, of course, but we won't talk about that. So as we get to be face to face again, let's celebrate those that helped us get through this. Not just the people, but the art too, and those that made it. Let's thank them all for making us laugh and letting us cry, and let's strive to tell the types of stories that people will want to spend hours binging when they have nothing else to do. Let's tell stories so good that people won't even feel compelled to try making sourdough ever again.
Break a leg out there?
What's that? What's that? Shock only lasts so long, so pitter patter.
The nominees in the category of Best Musical Score in a Documentary Series are Amanda Colley, Ageless Gardens, Sacred Spaces; Jordaniel Bennett, Run This City, The Fallen River; Grant Baldwin, Stephen Fuller, Search and Rescue, North Shore, Code Alpha. And the Leo Award goes to Grant Baldwin, Stephen Fuller, Search and Rescue, North Shore, Code Alpha. The nominees in the category of Best Picture Editing in a Documentary Series are Ryan Malone, Paramedics, Emergency Response, A Senseless Attack; Josephine Chan, Search and Rescue, North Shore, Mutual Aid, Working Together; Patrick Carroll, Dominique Bassi, Titanic, Stories from the Deep, Survivor Guilt. And the Leo Award goes to Patrick Carroll, Dominique Bassi, Titanic, Stories from the Deep, Survivor Guilt.
Hi, everyone. Honored to be nominated and to win, but also to be in the same category as some editors that I've looked up to my whole career. Hi, Ryan. So thank you so much. We couldn't have made the show without our terrific writers, Linda Ray, Daniel Schubert, and the entire team at Infinity Films. Working on the show was incredible, and it was a really memorable summer. So thanks, everybody. Thank you, Leos, and have a great night.
The nominees in the category of Best Cinematography in a Documentary Series are Ian Taves, Ageless Gardens, Learning in the Garden; Grant Baldwin, Ian Christie, Search and Rescue, North Shore, Code Alpha; Shane Geddes, The History of Home, The Foundations of Home. And the Leo Award goes to Shane Geddes, The History of Home, The Foundations of Home.
Me? Hi, hey, I'm not Shane, I'm Shane's dad. Shane's shooting on location, so unfortunately he couldn't be part of the Leos tonight. I'm proud to accept on his behalf. And as his dad and fellow cinematographer is not a stranger to the Leos, between the two of us, we now have 10 wins and some 20 nominations. I guess some of the highlights of this week have been getting my second COVID vaccination and having my kid win the Leo. If Shane could accept in person, he would thank everyone who made his show possible, which included pre-COVID travel, which took him to amazing parts of the earth to film historical sites. And he would thank all the people who have worked tirelessly this last year and a half, keeping us safe on set and in the rest of life. But most of all, he would thank his family, Lindsay, Parker, and Wilder, excuse me, for understanding the demands of the business and supporting him as he takes on work far from home. And finally, Walter and Sonny and gang, thanks for keeping on, keeping on. Thanks, everybody.
The nominees in the category of Best Direction in a Documentary Series are Grant Baldwin, Search and Rescue North Shore, Found and Lost. Shel Piercy, Titanic, Stories from the Deep, Survivor Guilt. And the Leo Award goes to Grant Baldwin, Search and Rescue North Shore, Found and Lost. The nominees in the category of Best Documentary Series are Ageless Gardens, Mark Bradley, Ian Taves, producers. Search and Rescue North Shore, Jenny Rustmeyer, Patrice Ramsey, Murray Battle, producers. Titanic, Stories from the Deep, Shel Piercy, Ron Gertz, Cynthia Chapman, Teresa Piercy, producers. And the Leo Award goes to Search and Rescue North Shore, Jenny Rustmeyer, Patrice Ramsey, Murray Battle, producers.
Jenny, speak.
Yay, thank you so much. This is quite an honor and it's really exciting for our team. Ian, Josie, Grant, and myself would really like to thank Knowledge Network and everybody that made this happen. We had such a great roster of cinematographers, especially Grant and Ian. So thank you very much.
I really want to thank the team, North Shore Rescue too. They're all volunteers and they're getting out there 24/7, and for them to open their doors and let us in to document everything they do is amazing, and hope to see them again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Break a leg out there?
What's that? What's that? Shock only lasts so long, so pitter patter.
The nominees in the category of Best Sound in a Short Documentary Program are Nolan McNaughton, Jordan Sy, As the Smoke Rises, Noah Meyer, El Color Negro, David Parfit, Walking with Plants. And the Leo Award goes to Nolan McNaughton, Jordan Sy, As the Smoke Rises.
Wow. Thanks so much. This is my first Leo, so I'm pretty stoked on that. Big thanks to the Leo committee and the jurors for the recognition. Our work is often unrecognized sometimes because when we've done our job right, it just kind of flies under the radar. So it's nice to have the sound department represented at the Leos and recognized. Big thanks to everyone involved in As the Smoke Rises, and to my fellow nominee and winner, Jordan Sy, production sound mixer, who provided excellent and clean dialogue tracks. Hire him on your next gig. Congrats, dude, we did it. He's a good buddy too. Thanks to Jennifer, the producer on the series, for having me on the show. And thanks to the NSI and the NFB. I got to use their sound libraries and they were essential to the project.
The nominees in the category of Best Musical Score in a Short Documentary Program are Brent Belke, Martha, Kobe DeGroot, Peki Hajdakovic, 1 Million Trees, Andrew Judah, Pride of Katanga, David Parfit, Jake Cadford, Walking with Plants. And the Leo Award goes to Brent Belke, Martha.
Hello. I guess I just want to say thanks, first of all, to the Leo Awards for persevering through these crazy times. I'd like to thank Dan Schubert for having me on board. It was a pleasure. It's great working with him. I'd like to thank Shirley Veracruz, Terry Snellgrove, and everybody else at the NFB for doing great work all the time. I'd like to thank Core Music Agency. I'd like to thank my family. And most of all, I'd like to thank Martha for being such an amazing human being. And thank you. Have a great night, everybody.
The nominees in the category of Best Picture Editing in a Short Documentary Program are Brian Sullivan, America's Wild Border, Northern Exposure; Aki Katula, Stuart Gillies, Creatures of Convenience; Jeff Matheson, Listening to Orcas; Josephine Anderson, On Falling; Everett Bumstead, 1 Million Trees; Sam Finley, Pride of Katanga. And the Leo Award goes to Everett Bumstead, 1 Million Trees.
Wow, that's amazing. Gotta say thanks to Sheila Peacock, first of all, for believing in our project. Thanks to our production crew at Self Hired and the crew, Kendrick and Kobe. Big thanks to all the tree planters who made this film possible. This is amazing. Thank you so much.
The nominees in the category of Best Cinematography in a Short Documentary Program are Jeff Morales, America's Wild Border, Northern Exposure; Warwick Patterson, Creatures of Convenience; Yannick Rose, David Malashef, Listening to Orcas; Bryce Zimmerman, Moonless Oasis; Sam Finley, Pride of Katanga; Trevor Bennett, Walking with Plants. And the Leo Award goes to Yannick Rose, David Malashef, Listening to Orcas.
Hopefully the audio is on. Am I on? Hopefully you can hear me. I just want to say it's a great honor to be nominated for this prestigious award. I've had a couple over the years of my 30 years in the business, but I've never had a win, and I'd be lying to you if I said winning I didn't feel great. I'd like to take my hat off to Yannick Rose, who is an excellent director of photography with tireless energy, and were it not for his work on the show, I wouldn't be here either. I spent 3 summers working on Listening to Orcas up in the Alert Bay area, and I also can't say enough good about the Namgis people whose traditional territory we filmed on. I'd also like to extend my sincere appreciation to the director, Michael Alder, and also producers Hilary Pryor and Pat Burns. Thank you very much, Leos.
The nominees in the category of Best Screenwriting in a Short Documentary Program are Jeff Morales, America's Wild Border, Northern Exposure; Andy Hodgson, Rukia Bernard, El Color Negro; Daniel Schubert, Bertie Hamilton, Martha. And the Leo Award goes to Andy Hodgson, Rukia Bernard, El Color Negro. The nominees in the category of Best Direction in a Short Documentary Program are Stuart Gillies, Creatures of Convenience; Andy Hodgson, El Color Negro; Michael Alder, Listening to Orcas; Daniel Schubert, Martha; Josephine Anderson, On Falling; Everett Bumstead, 1 Million Trees. And the Leo Award goes to Everett Bumstead, 1 Million Trees.
This is amazing. I thank you so much, and congrats to all the other nominees. This is crazy. Again, thanks to Sheila Peacock for believing in this project. Thanks to Self Hired, and thanks to my crew, Kendrick, Kobe, and big thanks to all the tree planters out there who made this possible. This is amazing. Thank you.
The nominees in the category of Best Short Documentary Program are Dark Cloud, The High Cost of Cyberbullying; Matthew Embry, Holly Dupege, Lizzie Karp, Christy Asu, producers; Listening to Orcas, W. Patterson Ferns, producer; Martha, Shirley Vercuse, Terry Snellgrove, producers; On Falling, Joella Kabula, producer; 1 Million Trees, Kevin Wong, Mike Smell, Suman Condola, Everett Bumstead, Sheila Peacock, producers. Pride of Katanga, Sam Finley, producer. And the Leo Award goes to Listening to Orcas, W. Patterson Ferns, producer.
Over the past 15 months, everyone has had to pivot, and our industry has been no exception. We've had to find new ways to do things to ensure the health and safety of everyone on set. Producers have had to add items to their budgets that they never have before. Face masks, bulk hand sanitizer, and laser thermometers. Craft services and catering have had to find creative ways to keep us well fed with individually wrapped meals and snacks. Cast and crew have had to brave numerous swabs stuck up their noses, and actors have had to get used to rinsing with mouthwash before any sort of intimacy. Though, can we just make that a common practice across the board? And we've had to go to work every day trusting that those around us are being honest about how they're feeling. What if we'd been doing that before? What if feeling unhealthy, whether physical or mental, was less taboo and we were more open to talking about it and finding ways to help those who aren't feeling great? Going forward, let's continue to keep health and safety a priority. Let's make sure everyone is getting the protection and treatment they need to do their jobs well. Let's remember that we are all doing tough jobs with very long hours, and that it's okay for us not to be okay every day. As we pivot once again to a world where we don't need the masks or as much hand sanitizer or as many temperature checks, let's not forget how important health and safety is, and that it should always, always, always come first.
Could be a trap.
It's probably a trap.
The nominees in the category of Best Sound in a Feature-Length Documentary are Randy Kiss, Michael McDonald, Citizen Bio; Jennifer Abbott, Ramsey Bourquin, Chris McIntosh, Peter Robinson, The Magnitude of All Things. And the Leo Award goes to Jennifer Abbott, Ramsey Bourquin, Chris McIntosh, Peter Robinson, The Magnitude of All Things.
Wow, thank you so much to the Leo Awards and everyone on the jury. It's a real honor to accept this award. I really have to commend my sound recordist, Ramsey Bourquin, who traveled around the world to countless climate front lines, and also, of course, to Chris McIntosh and Peter Robinson. With The Magnitude of All Things sound design, I have to say it was probably the funnest part of the film to pull together. We tried to give the earth a voice in its sound design, and probably the funnest part was using a whole bunch of horror sound effects. So it was a real honor to create that part of this film, and thank you again.
The nominees in the category of Best Musical Score in a Feature-Length Documentary are Daryl Bennett, Bisping; Christopher Nickel, The Nature of Things, Dinosaur Cold Case. And the Leo Award goes to Daryl Bennett, Bisping.
Wow, thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you to Adam and Shane and all the production company, and thank you to Michael Hamilton, our illustrious, our wonderful director. Thank you to Michael and Rebecca Bisping for sharing their lives with us. And thank you to Candace Coker for co-writing our song, What is Man? And to my wife, Betty, and my family, thank you. And finally, to God, thank you for your inspiration.
The nominees in the category of Best Picture Editing in a Feature-Length Documentary are Michael Hamilton, Kevin Morstad, Bisping; Charles Wilkinson, Tina Schlesler, Haida Modern; Tony Kent, I Am Burt Reynolds; Jennifer Abbott, The Magnitude of All Things. And the Leo Award goes to Michael Hamilton, Kevin Morstad, Bisping.
Wow, that's incredible. I'm so excited and honored to accept this award, and I want to thank all the other fellow nominees and the LEO Awards and the jurors for recognizing the film. Adam Scorgi, our fearless producer. Without him, this doesn't get done. And thank you for, just having trust in this. And yeah, it was a great experience. Daryl Bennett, amazing score. And of course, Michael Bisbing. Couldn't have done it without him. So thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
The nominees in the category of Best Cinematography in a Feature-Length Documentary are Charles Wilkinson, Tina Schlesler, Haida Modern, Vince Arvidsson, The Magnitude of All Things, and the LEO Award goes to Vince Arvidsson, The Magnitude of All Things. The nominees in the category of Best Screenwriting in a Feature-Length Documentary are Roger Larry, Sandra Tomk, Cool Daddy, Jennifer Abbott, The Magnitude of All Things. And the LEO Award goes to Jennifer Abbott, The Magnitude of All Things.
Well, thank you again so much. I have to, at this moment, really acknowledge my sister, Sally Brock Abbott. Her letters were in many ways the catalyst for making this film, and her letters were written when she was suffering from cancer and ultimately died from cancer. So really, just so much love to her and her courage. In case I don't have any other opportunity, I do also just want to talk about what my film is about, our film. And really it's about climate grief. And given we're in British Columbia, and we have just experienced unprecedented heat waves and fires. Many people, of course, know and are finally making the connection. This is a climate catastrophe in the works. And so many people are suffering on a physical level, but an emotional level. And ultimately, that is what my film is about, what our film is about, climate grief, and really facing the scale and violence of the climate catastrophe. So I really hope that people have an opportunity to view the film. It's hopefully cathartic for people that are suffering a great deal right now for many reasons. And we really want to make the connection as well to the problem of climate catastrophe, so directly linked to 21st century extractive capitalism, colonialism, and patriarchy. So what we're calling for is system change. Thank you so much.
The nominees in the category of Best Direction in a Feature-Length Documentary are Michael Hamilton, Bisping, Charles Wilkinson, Haida Modern, Adrian Butenhouse, I Am Burt Reynolds, Jennifer Abbott, The Magnitude of All Things. And the LEO Award goes to Jennifer Abbott, The Magnitude of All Things.
Well, thank you so much. And this is a great opportunity for me to thank so many of our team, Andrew Williamson, Henrik Myers, Shirley Bear-Cruze, our producers, our amazing DOP, Vince Arvidsson, sound recordist Ramsey Burkett, Tara Samuel, who plays my sister, and then my twin daughters, Jessa and Talia, who play myself and my sister. I also just want to see, I'll just segue into another part of my political part of this speech, because, you know, as so many of us are feeling so brokenhearted about the changing world around us, you know, we now have smoke season in British Columbia. But as that is happening, we are logging the last remaining old growth forest up at Fairy Creek. So I really just want to express my solidarity with Elder Bill Jones of the Pichidat First Nation and all the land defenders out there. Thank you so much for this honor, and also thank you to all the extraordinary documentary directors in BC. I really appreciate this record.
The nominees in the category of Best Feature-Length Documentary are Bisping, Jod Cardinal, Adam Scorgi, Yaz Talat, Rocky Muldalair, Darren Benning, Gabriel Napura, Shane Fennessy, Christopher Tavlerides, Jimmy Lynn, producers. Haida Modern, Charles Wilkinson, Tina Schlesler, Kevin Eastwood, Murray Battle, producers. I Am Burt Reynolds, Derek Murray, Paul Gertz, Kent Wingerak, Brian Gersh, Jesse James Miller, Adrian Butenhaus, John Barbasan, Ali Pejman, Eric Kutzer, producers. The Magnitude of All Things, Andrew Williamson, Henrik Meyer, Shirley Vacusi, Jennifer Abbott, producers. And the Leo Award goes to Haida Modern, Charles Wilkinson, Tina Schlichler, Kevin Eastwood, Murray Battle, producers.
What a wonderful celebration of British Columbia talent. Congratulations once again to all the nominees and award recipients. Thank you. And until tomorrow, good night.